I've always had problems with my family and my weight because I'm bigger than almost everyone else in my family. I'm built much like my dad's side. They're all built with broad shoulders and broad hips. But my mom's side of the family are all very skinny and have some health problems due to that, but their ideal is the skinnier the better. One family party, after a few too many drinks, my great aunt turned to me and told me to lose 20 pounds, which later led to an eating disorder and other problems with my health.
It's been insinuated to me several times or said directly by people that I'm not a Christian, or I'm not I'm not following Jesus, or I'm obviously not very close to Jesus, when they barely knew me and they're judging it on superficial things, how I dressed, how I acted around buddies, because I didn't have this kind of perfect, clean image that they thought that every Christian should have, or so they judged me, the most important part of me based on that, and I found that very insulting, and it also it made my spiritual relationship very difficult.
Okay, so I've been hanging out with this girl a lot, and she just kept coming with the same problems, and I would try to listen and give advice and give practical, tangible things that she could do. She felt like she couldn't trust people, and she kept saying I'm really glad that we're friends and that you can help me. And as I got more and more overwhelmed by how much she was asking of me, she started saying things like, "Oh, I just feel like you're not spending any time with me and you never listen to me." And it really hurt because I was giving more than I knew how to give.
My freshman year of high school, there was this guy who, we were good friends, and we'd been friends a few years before, and I really wanted someone to go to homecoming with. So, being a little naive about things, I asked him myself. He got weirdly tense about it, and didn't completely give me a straight answer. The next day, I overheard him talking to one of his friends, saying that he would rather take a bullet than go to homecoming with me. And for quite some time after that, him and his group of friends, every time there was an organized school dance, would ask me, they would have one of them ask me as a joke.
This story starts with me applying to Taylor University. So I applied there, and I was really anxious about getting in, and I really wasn't sure if I was going to get in or not because I hadn't done that well in high school, and I kind of slacked off with my grades, and I just wanted to have a Christian education and be surrounded by people who were really positive and uplifting, because that's not how it was where I came from. And I got the letter that I was accepted to Taylor, and I was really excited, and so I showed my mom, and she just wasn't excited for me at all. She just didn't even smile. Then later on, when I told my dad, he asked me if it was a real letter, so he didn't believe me that I actually got into Taylor, which was really hurtful because every child wants their parents to be happy for them.
When I was in high school, I was bullied, and in my country we go to school at 8 a.m. and comes back to home at 10 p.m. So which means I was bullied 14 hours a day and 5 days a week, and I was never protected by anyone. And one day, I think it was in gym, almost 10 girls just circled me, and they told me even my existence was disgusting, and they used to threaten me a lot.
No, I think you should lose about 20 pounds.
I can tell that you don't have
I think you
Jesus
should
in your
lose
heart.
about
Like you're giving.
No, I think you should lose.
I would rather take a bullet than go to home and go there.
No, I think you should lose about 20 pounds.
I can
No,
tell
I think you should lose about 20 pounds. No, I think you should lose about 20 pounds. No, I think you should lose about 20 pounds. No, I think you should lose about 20
I can tell that
pounds.
you don't have
No, I think you should lose about 20 pounds.
I can tell
No,
that
I think you should lose